أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Welcome to this short introduction where we speak about table tennis, rules, as well as things which you must think about during the boys tournament during this year's Stanmore Jaffrey Racket Sport Tournament. For this year's tournament, we have so many participants. Therefore, for the under 9s, under 12s and under 16s in table tennis, it's very important that you are responsible, as well as telling your parents and guardians to help you to be at the right place, at the right time and at the right table. If you don't show up, there is a big risk that you may lose the match, forfeit the match, and we don't want that kind of a situation. So please make sure that you follow the times and be there. During the SJRS tournament is a bit different. You must pay attention to the following. For the boys, during the group, it's going to be best of 3 to 7. That means best of 3 games. In each game is to 7 points. At 6-6, it's no separation of 2 points. The player who reaches 7 first wins. So if it's 6-6, and the player who gets 7-6 wins. Because it's that tight, you must make sure that each and every point counts. Don't give up, stay focused, and make sure that each and every point counts, because we're going to tally up each and every point. After the group stage, then comes the knockout rounds. Knockout rounds means if you win, you go through, and if you lose, then you can go for the picnic and enjoy yourself. In the knockout rounds, the scoring is slightly different. Instead of going to 7 points, it's the normal style, best of 3 games to 11. And if it's 10-10, then in fact it's service every other point, and it's a separation of 2 points. So if it's 10-10, you must get 12-10 to win. Or if it's 11-11, it's 13-11. It's very important that you help us during the matches. And one of the ways is to really adhere to time. There's only 1 minute of warm-up. So you can only bowl for 1 minute, and then you have to start the match. And the match can only take 5 minutes. So please make sure that your match starts on time and you finish as soon as possible.
One of the most common mistakes is people don't know how to serve. And very commonly, they forget this rule. When we serve, you need to throw it up for at least 10 centimeters. If you don't throw up the ball 10 centimeters, you may lose the point. The referee will maybe call you and say that, play that one again, and you have been warned. If you do it again, you may lose the point, and we don't want that. So make sure when you serve, you throw it up, and that's what you do.
What we don't want anyone to do is to serve without throwing it up at least 10 centimeters. For example, like this. That's an illegal serve. Or that's also an illegal serve. Please, let's not do that. Service is going to be decided by the referee, either by a toss or by doing the following. Can you choose which hand the ball is in? Oh, you said left. Sorry, I'm going to serve. One of the very common questions which players ask, what about if the ball touches the net? That means I serve, and then it touches the net, and then it drops in. What that means is that we're going to retake the serve. It doesn't matter if it happens once, twice, thrice, or even 100 times. Try that. If you can get it to 100, you can play again. Sometimes that kind of a ball enters your court and your table, and you get really surprised and annoyed. During that point, the referee will say, let, And that means that the ball which you are playing has to be played again. One of the very common mistakes which we players do is when the ball enters someone else's court. When the ball enters someone else's court, we can't just run in and the ball. We have to wait until the referee on the other court or the players, they pass you the ball. Please make sure that you follow this rule, because this is one of the worst disturbances which we experience. So, very important that when we play table tennis, in singles, you can serve anywhere on the table. That means that I can serve straight, diagonal, short, anywhere. But when we play doubles, you can only serve from the right hand side of the diagonal. That means where I'm standing, you can only serve like this. You cannot serve down there. So the only reason for this line in table tennis is to show in doubles that we serve from the right hand side. Like that. Please also note that in doubles, we play every other ball. So if, for example, I've served, when the ball comes back, I'm not the one who is returning. It is my teammate. So I make space for my teammate and he will then come and play. And that's the same for the opponent's side. Let's remember, in table tennis, we have 2 serves each. And we change serve at every 2 points. If it's 0-0, we then serve change either at 1-1 or 2-0. Lastly, I would like to tell all my helpers of the 12th Imam that SJRS is all about following the akhlaq of the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. We remember our Mawla Imam Ali alayhi salam. He always had the best of akhlaq, he was always courteous, and he always controlled his temper. So let us enjoy and make this SJRS table tennis tournament very special. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.